Welcome to Jesus Calling for September 26th. Come to me and listen. The verses are Isaiah 50 verse 4 and John 19:30. Let's look those up. Here's Isaiah 50 verse 4. The sovereign Lord has given me an instructed tongue to know the word that sustains the weary. He wakens me morning by morning, wakens my ear to listen like one being taught. I'm also going to read this in the Message. If you've never read in the Message, it's a version of the Bible that's like for 2022. It's in our kind of language, as if I was just speaking to a friend. So I really like to look these up sometimes. So let's look up Isaiah 50 verse 4 in the Message. The Master God has given me a well-taught tongue, so I know how to encourage tired people. He wakes me up in the morning, wakes me up, opens my ears to listen as one ready to take orders. I'm going to continue with verse 5. The Master God opens my ears, and I didn't go back to sleep and didn't pull the covers back over my head. Okay, John 19, the chapter title is The Death of Jesus. I'm going to start with verse 28. Later, knowing that all was now completed, so that the scripture would be fulfilled, Jesus said, I am thirsty. A jar of wine vinegar was there, so they soaked a sponge in it, put the sponge on a stalk of the hyssop plant, and lifted it to Jesus' lips. When he had received the drink, Jesus said, It is finished. With that, he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. Come to me and listen. Attune yourself to my voice and receive my richest blessing. Marvel at the wonder of communing with the Creator of the universe while sitting in the comfort of your home. Kings who reign on the earth tend to make themselves inaccessible. Ordinary people almost always never gain an audience with them. Even dignitaries must plow through red tape and protocol in order to speak with royalty. Though I am King of the universe, I am totally accessible to you. I am with you wherever you are. Nothing can separate me from your presence. When I cried out from the cross, it is finished. The curtain of the temple was torn from the top to the bottom. This opened the way for you to meet me face to face with no need of protocol or priests. I, the King of Kings, am your constant companion. I so love that the curtain was torn. I just love that Jesus came, did the sacrifice once and for all. For one, that we don't have to keep doing sacrifices. But for two, then it's just a straight line to him. I don't have to go to a priest and confess my sins or a pastor or anybody else. It is straight line between me and Jesus. And I just love knowing I have my own little personal communication line. I mean, I can just call him and talk to him anytime, and so can you. And doesn't that just give you comfort, knowing that even if other people around you aren't listening, a lot of times people don't listen to you, or you try to say something and people cut you off, but then God is always listening. God and Jesus. I don't know how they do it. Obviously he's God, but sometimes it's hard to listen to more than one person at once, and I can't imagine all the little prayers going up, even just from like our town, much less America, and then you have the whole world. But somehow they can hear each and every word and every prayer. And so I hope you just remember that today, knowing that you have a direct line to God. He is with you always. And guess what? He wants to hear from you. He does. So talk to him today. The line is open. Talk a lot to God today, and I'll see you here tomorrow. You can order your own Jesus Calling devotional book by going to jesuscalling.com. And I would love to answer any questions you may have about faith in Jesus. Just email me through my website, nancyjoytoyou.com. And I hope you go out and shine for him today. See you tomorrow.